The Ace family is facing backlash for poorly handling a situation with a neighbor. Before I get into the tea, I just want to put out a disclaimer. Please do not send any hate to the Ace family or anyone else involved in this story. This video is simply meant to report on the news and give some insight on the situation. On September 2nd, a man asked news YouTuber DeFranco to report on a personal situation involving the Ace family. He said, DeFranco, can the next of the day be the YouTuber The Ace family for riding a jet ski in their pool and creating mudslides that destroy my uncle's property and grapes? They have done it multiple times and we told the city about, but they continue to do so. Attached to the tweet is a video of water spilling into the neighboring property. The man continued to tweet about the situation. They also have it filmed on their part. My family would gratefully appreciate it and stop this YouTube family from further destroying my uncle's property. They have no regard for what they are doing to him. This is their video. And if we take a look at the YouTube video, there are multiple times where water falls off the edge of the pool. Austin even admits to knocking water out of the pool.
I literally knocked out probably like a quarter of the water out.
Yeah, you shouldn't be proud of that. That's not good.
We can also see the wet spots from water spilling over the side of their property. This sparked a large debate on Twitter, causing #AceFamily to start trending. Many people were upset with the Ace family. Take down the Ace family. They're destroying someone's property and need to be held responsible, YouTube. I hope the Ace family has to pay for the property damage they have caused. The Ace family needs a reality check. Some people didn't understand the controversy. Why are people tripping on the Ace family? Like, leave them alone and go live your own life. If you don't like the Ace family, then stop watching them. Also, if they are destroying people's property, that's too bad. Thank you, next. One person defended Austin. If you're mad, jealous at the Ace family house, what does that say about you? Instead of coming up with reasons why they shouldn't have this life, come up with reasons why you should. Being sour about their beautiful house is nowhere to start though. Austin replied, "Say it louder, mama, haha." The same day the controversy erupted, the Ace family posted their house tour video, which provided more evidence of water spilling. Many people pointed out in the YouTube comments that you can hear a voice shouting, "Stop!" They speculate that it's the neighbor receiving the mudslides. And they might be right. You hear a very similar voice shouting, "Stop!" in the neighbor's video.
Stop!
On September 3rd, Catherine commented on the controversy with smiley faces. A fan asked, "What's happening?" Eye rolls. Catherine replied, "Oh, nothing. People just hate to see happy people minding their own business, living their life, and staying in their own lane. So I'm just smiling at them." Austin also tweeted about the controversy. He said, "Being fake mad really does exist, huh? Their tweets upset many people. It really is that hard to apologize for ruining someone's property, huh? Destroying your neighbor's property isn't exactly just living your life. If y'all wanted to act like that, you should have built your fortress on property that isn't surrounded by other neighbors. Y'all really think we're jealous of you because you have a lot of money. We're mad because you are being selfish and incredibly rude to your neighbors. The fact that you can't even be a big enough person to admit you messed up shows your character." Many others continue to defend the Ace family. "Love you for this. Ignore them. You don't deserve the hate. All you do is inspire people and make them happy. What's the problem? He just got his grapes watered for free. Should thank Austin." Catherine, don't listen to the haters. They wish they were you. Later that day, the original tweet and video about the mudslides were deleted. Before the tweets were deleted, the original poster tweeted, "At my uncle's request, I'm going to take down the video. It caught their attention and they are going to talk it out. Thank you to everyone for all the support. I didn't expect it to blow up the way it did. I just wanted to let off some steam. Hopefully this is the end. If it was up to me, I would keep it up, but I'm going to respect my uncle's request." Someone speculated the Ace family paid his uncle and his family. The man replied, "As far as I know, no they haven't. They want to talk to my uncle about the situation." He further explained in the thread, "My cousin went over and talked to the property manager or something like that, and planned a day to talk to the family. My uncle and cousin told me to delete the tweet, but I have a feeling they aren't the ones really behind me wanting to take it down." On September 6th, the Ace family uploaded a video titled, "I got rid of Austin's jet ski." Catherine explained the reason for removing Austin's jet ski.
I don't want the jet ski in my pool. It's not safe. He broke 2 of the tiles in the pool. I was actually most upset about that.
Catherine clarified that Austin only used the jet ski a few times.
Austin used the jet ski 3 times. The first video, this like little Instagram clip. the home tour.
She said she was unaware of the first complaint.
After the first time that he used it, we actually got a complaint we were actually unaware of. The complaint went straight to our builder because the neighbor's actually friends with the builder.
Catherine said she didn't think water was spilling onto the neighbor's property for several reasons.
Because we have an infinity pool, we thought that the water was going down on like the bottom or like the drainage part. Since we have like all this land that goes all the way down, we thought, oh, it's just water, like, you know, it's not gonna go anywhere. There's not that much water.
She said they reached out to the builder about water spilling over the pool.
So our builder actually took it upon himself and built a whole entire retaining wall down below on our property.
Catherine said they still got a complaint after building a retaining wall.
So yeah, when we came back and used the jet ski the third time, we got a complaint, and even though there was a retaining wall there, someone wanted to complain and say something anyways.
She said she understands the neighbor's concern, but continues to talk about her property and the retaining wall.
So I completely understand, like, if anyone were to be upset, but again, you know, there is that retaining wall that's there, but it's still my property that the water is going down on.
Later in the video, Catherine pranks Austin into thinking she sold his jet ski. However, we find out at the end of the video that it's still on their property, just out of the pool. Austin explained he will take a break from using the jet ski.
Alright, but it's not going in the pool ever again.
Alright, we can take a break from it. I agree.
The nephew of the neighbor wasn't happy with this video. He tweeted, "Wow, they acknowledge that the water poured into my uncle's property but don't apologize. Don't worry though, they understand I'm upset, but they have that wall up, so I guess I can't be too upset." Also, the added touch of taking away the jet ski without him knowing was hilarious. For their audience, that is what you call sarcasm. Someone accused him of clout chasing. Happened once and they didn't know, so a wall was built. It was a mistake. You can't keep saying they keep doing it because now there's a wall. Leave them alone. You want clout so bad. As Kath said, they used it 3 times and only once it went to your property. The other times did not. The man replied, "The other times it did. My video was of the 3rd time they did it when the wall was already there. My uncle recorded the other times water fell down. All I wanted to hear was an apology, which apparently is too much for them and you. I have every right to be upset. What's the truth about the retaining wall? Well, we can see evidence in Ace family's first video about the jet ski. The retaining wall isn't completely useless. A lot of water was retained in the middle. However, it didn't retain all of the water. You can see water stains from the pool water near the side of the wall. And that seems to be the end of the drama for now." So, what's the big issue? Austin and Catherine not apologizing about the mudslides. Many people can agree Austin and Catherine's tweets are far off the mark of why people are upset about this situation. Most people are concerned with the mudslide controversy. They empathize with the uncle, feeling upset that his grapevine was getting destroyed by chlorinated water and angry that mudslides were damaging his property. According to Nature Garden, grapevines like well-drained soil and hate stagnating water, basically when water stops flowing and gets stuck in one spot. And mudslides are quite similar. According to Wonderopolis, mudslides contain a lot of water and thus act more like a flood than a landslide. On top of the mudslide, pool water, which contains chlorine, is a big concern for plants. According to greenhouse volunteers John Schronfield and Ellen Nibali, excessive amounts of chlorine can have a negative impact on the good soil bacteria that benefits plants and can directly injure plant roots. Furthermore, grapevines take a very long time to grow. According to Wilson Brothers Gardens, it can take 3 years to regrow and produce grapes again. What about the property? According to Sciencing, if your building does not have a solid foundation, it might be at risk of getting damaged, and any outbuildings like sheds and gardens are at much more risk of getting damaged. And cleaning the aftermath of the mudslides will cost time and money. Even if you didn't know all the little details, most can agree they see some sort of damage being done and don't feel good about it. Catherine later explained she understands how the neighbor feels, but continued to defend Austin's actions by bringing up the retaining wall and water falling onto her property. Austin, on the other hand, couldn't understand the backlash and concluded it was due to jealousy. And both Austin and Catherine couldn't apologize for their actions. There seems to be a lack of compassion, and it may be because of their wealth. According to multiple studies by Berkeley psychologists, wealth reduces compassion. Paul Piff and his colleagues suspect the answer may have to do with how wealth and abundance give us a sense of freedom and independence from others. The less we have to rely on others, the less we may care about their feelings. This leads us towards being more self-focused. Piff said another reason has to do with our attitudes towards greed. He explained, upper-class people may be more likely to endorse the idea that greed is good. Wealthier people are more likely to agree with statements that greed is justified, beneficial, and morally defensible. These attitudes ended up predicting participants' likelihood of engaging in unethical behavior. This may not apply to everyone. Many people have ways to stay grounded, but for the most part, these studies suggest that empathy and compassion seem to decline as riches grow. This may explain why they seem very detached from the criticism. As one person explained, criticism doesn't always come from a place of jealousy. Not everyone wants material possessions and money. Criticism can be done to point out someone's wrongdoings when their ego is so far gone it clouds their own judgment. Overall, it was a selfish move to use a jet ski in a pool that towers over other neighboring properties. Even Catherine was disappointed in Austin.
Tell him in the comments that this is disrespectful, this is dangerous.
I'm not sure what changed her mind later on Twitter, but she did eventually help remove Austin's jet ski from the pool. It's still unclear whether Austin understands the damage he's done to his neighbor because he called his critics fake mad and jealous. But as we've seen in their recent YouTube video, the jet ski is officially out of the pool. Regardless, people are not happy with how Catherine and Austin handled and addressed the situation in their YouTube video. Even the original person who shared the story is still waiting for an apology. What do you think about this controversy? How would you deal with the situation if you were the neighbor? Let me know in the comments below.